now in the Black Box with Spider Loke, Most Easty, aka BJ Keyway, and the Google Gang. Let's go!
Listen,
Cheetah, gratitude is the attitude. Show is a blessing. To be back in the Black Box. Black Box.
Relax, roll up as we randomly react to content in these YouTube streets.
yeah.
It's time for R&R.
Smack with that hustle. Big shout out to my nigga SPI, Spotter Low. You know I'm in the Black Box, had to come through, tap in, show love one time. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Stay tuned, all that.
We back on the 7 C's. The constant, consistent, continuous content creation campaign continues. And this time we brought to the channel entitled Time of Death. The title of the video is Man Killed by Insane Crip Gang Member After Knocking Him Out During Fight in Long Beach. The LB Sizzle. With no further ado, let's see what this ICG has been up to. Oh, my mama.
Welcome to Time of Death. This video is for informational purposes and in no way meant to glorify or condone violence. In today's video, we'll be discussing the murder of Christopher Lane. Lane was shot and killed on Friday, February 21st, 2014, near 59th Street and Linden Avenue in Long Beach, according to LA County coroner records. David Jacob Smith and James Lewis Smith were subsequently arrested and charged with the murder. The following is the evidence at trial. At around 1:50 p.m. on February 21st, 2014, Miss Allen was walking down a Long Beach sidewalk with victim Christopher Lane. Defendant James and his brother, defendant David, were walking the opposite direction and approached the victim and Miss Allen. Defendant James bumped into Miss Allen and asked her, "Baby, what you doing with him?" He also asked Miss Allen and the victim where they were from, which Miss Allen interpreted as gangbanging. Defendant James told him this ain't no Hub City, which Miss Allen took as a disrespectful reference to the Compton hat she was wearing. Miss Allen and the victim said they didn't gangbang and tried to walk away. Defendant David said, "This is babies, this is our city," which Miss Allen understood as a reference to a local gang she knew as Insane. Defendant James then
Telling y'all way back in the day when Dre was talking about that Compton and Long Beach together, now you know you in trouble. When Snoop was saying that, the streets were saying, man, ain't no Compton and Long Beach. Fuck them niggas talking about? My mama.
insulted Miss Allen and told her that she was out of pocket. Miss Allen responded in kind. At some point, defendants David and James asked Miss Allen and the victim to go around the corner. Miss Allen and the victim refused. At that point, either defendant James struck Miss Allen or she struck him. Miss Allen set the former on direct examination and the latter on cross to the police. When defendant David tried to intervene, the victim struck him and the two men began fighting as well. After defendant David and the victim exchanged some blows, the victim knocked defendant David to the ground. Miss Allen and defendant James stopped fighting and were just standing there looking shocked. Miss Allen told the victim, "Let's go," and they started to walk away. Defendant David then got up, drew a gun, and fired 3 or 4 shots at the victim's back. The victim was struck and fell to the
Damn, it's been established you shoot a man in the back, you a coward long time ago.
ground. Miss Allen knelt down next to the victim and began talking to him. Defendant David approached, put his revolver about a foot from Miss Allen's face, and threatened to kill her. Miss Allen told defendant David to go ahead, but he withdrew the gun.
Damn, she a cold. He wasn't expecting that answer. Damn.
Miss Allen then stood up to call 911 and the victim's mother. Defendants David and James walked away, going in different directions. Miss Allen estimated the entire encounter took no more than 2 minutes. After the shooting, defendants
2 minutes is like a short time, but if you fighting, that's a long ass time. A street fight.
James and David stayed in various hotels with their cousin Miss Otts, who believed they had been involved in a robbery. Sometime later, defendant James was arrested and placed in a jail cell with 2 government informants. His conversation with them was recorded. During the conversation, defendant James told the informants he was from Babies in Long Beach, but he and his older brother had been apprehended in LA for hood shit. Defendant James said that shit happened when the victim and Miss Allen started it. When asked if he and his brother had been on a gangbanging trip, defendant James said lowball, we was cool, but the victim, who was from Compton, he had been tripping. Defendant James claimed that he had thrown punches at the victim and denied fighting Miss Allen. He further acknowledged that his brother had shot the victim in the back and said that he was 5 or 10 feet away at the time. When one of the informants asked defendant James if he had burned the clothes he had been wearing, defendant said He also acknowledged his role in disposing of the gun. A felony complaint filed March 11, 2014 charged defendants James and David with the
You gonna tell some niggas you don't know your business. It's crazy.
murder of victim Lane and the assault of Miss Allen with a firearm, including gun and gang allegations against both defendants, and personal use firearm allegations against defendant David only. On April 5th, 2017, defendant James and the people agreed to a plea deal. Under the terms of the agreement, the people added a charge of voluntary manslaughter to the information. Defendant James pled no contest to all 3 charges and applicable enhancements. Defendant David proceeded to trial, at which a jury found him guilty of second-degree murder, assault, and found the enhancements true. The court sentenced defendant David to 40 years to life in state prison. On May 8, 2017, in accordance with the plea agreement, the people dismissed the murder and assault charges and enhancement allegations, and the trial court sentenced defendant James to the midterm of 6 years for voluntary manslaughter. He was later released after time served. Christopher Emmett Lane was 24 years old at the time of death.
Damn, he came up 6 years. Oh, my mama. That's crazy. And it's probably mitigated due to the fact she lied or she told different stories, the fight that they had before. But I was still crazy. But guess what? My artist from Long Beach, his name Blue Smurf, we just dropped the EP, 2 M's, Music and Money. Go run it up. This is one of the records. Real talk.
Colors on deuces or the Benz on Forgiatos. 24s to be exact, ain't worry about no potholes. Bulletproof the windows and add some tints on it. A stash spot for the 40, they ain't gon' find nothing. In the lanes with my low, sippin' Moet. Don't need the GPS, I got it, cuz go left. Don't take opinions from no nigga that ain't no help. We stack the handguns and put the old ones on the shelf. I had to learn to play the cards how they dealt. My bitch did a nigga wrong and she left. I ain't complaining about that shit, I was like, well, I get a new bitch. Now she callin' asking me who I'm with. I'm on some new shit, everything brand new. She asked me why you got me blocked, I'm like, I had to. Call me out my name saying you sad, bitch, you sad too. And always acting like you perfect, who the fuck is you? The suede Puma's all blue, she love a nigga swag. In a box of Louis V, I'm in a different bag. We ain't the same with different weights, I'm in a different class. And when I get mad, I let her squabble up like Trinidad, all facts. I'm the truth, you niggas cap. Tell the police everything, but they gon' lie in y'all raps. We on that bullshit, we don't give a fuck. In traffic with it on my lap, it ain't tough. This game will never be the same, it's no trust. Give a fuck about your Drake, we got them too. They not like us, don't do too much, cause we'll pop out and show niggas. It might be a truce, but we ain't clicking up with no niggas, nah. Hotel suites, we on the top floor with it, y'all. And staying 10 toes down, they be hoping I fall. But I'm a ball, like Kobe in the last game. Mafia live from the max down to the mains. Trey Faciete, rearrange a nigga frames. Never start shit we can't finish, we play no games. I'm from the Double M gang, they know the business. The Crip running my veins, I'm born with it.
Yeah, that, nigga. Free baby psych, nigga. Free bad news, nigga. Free tiny dub. Yeah, that. We in this motherfucker, nigga. Mafia Crip. Yeah. Spicy blue, little freeze, what's happening?
Nigga Net Hustle. Big shout out to my nigga SPI, Spotter Low. You know I'm in the black box, had to come through, tap in, show love one time. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Stay tuned, all that.
It's the homie cook-up boss, goddammit, Cub Low. And y'all tuning in to the Wake and Bake Show with goddamn it, the homeboy Spider Loc.
Here with SPI, the realest nigga in LA.
Spider this bitch.
My nigga is Spider Loc. Spider Loc, nigga.
Spider Loc.
It's Spider Loc.
Spider Loc.
Spider Loc.
Spider Loc.
So Spider looks at me because we go back to the juvenile side of the county.
What the fuck?
My nigga.
Spider Loc.
Spider Loc. Shout out to SPI, that motherfucking nigga.
Spider Loc, Wake and Bake. Better keep it Google, nigga.
Loc is in LA somewhere doing what he's doing.
In the words of Spider Loc on my mama's mama.
Spider Loc's gear. This is Bay Mac.
Nightblood, C-Mac. Shout out my Loc, Spider Loc, cuz. Nightblood, on hood. It's a beautiful world. You fight me? Fight, Crip.
Point blank, do no subliminal dissing. When I listen, I can tell you never been on no mission. Sticking to the script, don't care if I offend you. Neighborhood Crip, the marathon
I overlook my competition, never seeing them. I done trained my mind that I'm going. You could tell by how I walk, talk, I'm a boss. A east side millionaire, homie, what you thought? My life is a movie. They can't get close to me. They mad cause they can't be. I'm everything that they wanna be, yeah.
You are now in the Black Box with Spider Loc, Most Easty, aka BJ Keyway, and the Google Gang.
Let's go!